Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Sorry, it's been a little bit since the last episode, but life gets in the way. Here we are, another glorious morning on Petram. We have backed off from where we spotted that assertive station. It is over here, over there. So we are a little bit a ways away, hiding at a nice little depression where we've got some oases, so we can get a little bit more ice, a little bit more fuel. We can run our engines, we can fuel up since we're here. And I think what we need to do is improve our defenses, mainly get a roof on the front of this thing, because I've shot down several of those drones and I tried to stay closer to the base, but I was just getting hit by drones constantly. And so to overnight the rover, we drove over here and we weren't getting as many attacks, and we were just, hanging out here. So I think the plan for today is we have this space in front of the weather vane thing that we've put up, and I'm going to armor shape this area. Then we're going to create, I believe, a rotor turret up at the front here. Something on top of the ship that has a really good field of view. We're going to put it onto a script. We're going to have all these bad boys be designators, or probably just build a designator for it right on top of it, so it can shoot independently if it has the line of sight. And we're going to make it with like crap tons of Gatlings, and it's going to be able to shoot just an incredible amount of damage. So if any enemy fighters come in, they will get shredded by our point defense. And I'm excited for that. Then we can see, if we want to, we could probably, if that works out, replace some of these turrets, which are keeping us alive for now, with just more like rotor turret point defense. And I think it might work out a bit better for the, the amount of DPS that we are going to be pumping downrange. But first off, we're going to reshape the armor upstairs here, as I want to change little bits around. And also set that back to the white color that we're using. And for you, turn this welder off, because I cannot grind down these blocks here without that welder being off. If I grind down the ones in the end here, they'll probably fall off. Let me just go get some steel plates, which is very easy because it's right here. There we go. And also some interior. There we go. Grab a bunch of those. Excellent. So I'm thinking I want this to sort of be like the highest point in this area. So we're going to drop this down with a nice slope. This, I believe, will be, this corner block. And nice slope here as well. And you, look at that. Oh, for some reason I ground away the one that I was standing on. I didn't mean to do that. It did that on its own. Although I can place some from down here first. This bad boy like that, and then that will be the interior corner. God, it's so hard to place from an angle below. Which button do I press? That one. Okay. I'm used to things being right in front of me and not above me when rotating them. And then I should probably get the one in the back first.
Inventory full.
Oh, inventory full. Plop. Get rid of this steel plate scrap. There we go. And then right from here, easy peasy, we can just slap down some more of the slopes. And then all we have to do is just turn this bad boy back on. Nice, and that totally rebuilds that area. What I'd like to do, I don't know if We'll see if this is possible. I'd like to have the rotor turret, at least, the base part of it, to have welder support. So I'll have to figure out how to position all of that, but we will figure it out. Now that it's down to this level, we'll place some blocks in here, because now this is essentially the roof. And we'll do, what, a 2x1 slope going down? That should give us plenty of space to walk down these stairs, while still giving us room. Oh god, those are slopes. No, those aren't full blocks. Plenty of room to move around. The rover is starting to get a roof. It's starting to come together. Although I could probably use an access that's closer to the front to get up onto the roof. So I'll have to figure that out. But right here. Right here? Up? I think this would work. So instead of a graded catwalk there, we'll grab catwalks. Grab stuff for a couple catwalks. We'll take this one off. And we'll go... slippery. We'll do a wall. And we'll put the wall against that side. And then we'll put stairs up after that wall. Yeah, just like that. And then stairs up right here, because we'll have an armor block there, which will give us room for stairs, if I can spell them correctly, right there. Excellent. And then we'll be up on the roof. And I'm thinking this section will be kind of exposed right here, this piece of walkway, and then we've got a bit of armor there that's going to come up and sort of wrap around and arc over. So where this walkway comes out, let's put a slope, or do we want to put a 2x2, a 2x1x1, a 2x1x1, because then we can... What do we want to do here? We can armor block it, and then another 2x1x1 base going down like that. Yeah, that looks like a nice block of armor going down. And then that just needs to transition into a 2x1 facing that direction, which will be easy to do. But we can continue that piece of armor here as well. That and there. And there. Today is a day of placing armor and doing some nice building. So that will come up straight into there. And there is this side of the Mastodon. It finally has a side to it. We'll ignore that signal. I just want to keep building. A little bit of covered catwalk. Cover up these with... We'll finish off this armor here. You'll be able to see in there. So there's little bits where you can, get across, get down, get up here, get to each turret, or at least each little protrusion that I've made so far. I'll have to see if I want to keep those turrets in the future, if I get enough rotor turret on here that I don't need them. And I could probably just do the base as just the base there. Yeah, and then sort of this sort of pokes out from where the base isn't. Sort of feeling. Alright, so that'll be for the sides. I just got to fix those up and then make the transition from that being a full block to that being a part block there. But up here, we're going for blocks like that. Nicely fill that out. We still have a little bit of shape here where we've got room to sort of shape the side of this. But we can lay out some roofing. And now the question is we've got access through here to do conveyors, but do I want to have them on this level is a really good question. Because where we want this rotor turret, I'm thinking essentially right above where the cockpit is, like right at the very front of the ship, so that, and also sort of like at its highest point at the front, so that we can, you know, peek that over a ridgeline if we want to, and use that as our, what would be a good way to say it, like a targeter, because we're still going to add somewhere. I'm thinking maybe on the edges, like right here, maybe, I don't know. Somewhere on this ship, I'd like to add a couple missiles, player-made, like we did before, but better designed, so that we can like poke this turret over a ridgeline with a MA designator, and then have like a kilometer of designator locking a target, and then launch like a large ballistic missile that would do a bunch of damage to the target and would render it useless. So I'm thinking right above the cockpit, or maybe at one back, maybe right here. Right here is going to be where the turret's going to be. Sure, we can just make this the turret. So, boom, you're the turret spot. So we need advanced turret, or more like just advanced rotor. Plop that bad boy in there. Then below the advanced rotor, we're going to need all of the conveying, which is going to come from that spot there, I guess. I could probably conveyor it out. Yeah, probably conveyor it out under the armor. So, conveyor. Right there. So we want tube, 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 all the way along here to junction. It is kind of squishing down what I wanted for my my cockpit, but I mean, my cockpit's gonna. I'm thinking the glass is gonna lean forward here, and it's gonna have a little bit of a forehead. So I think this will be okay. But we want on that advanced rotor is to add a small head. So I need to get up there first, which is an important thing. This is a wall which I cannot place. And then we need the stairs. Right there. And now we can get back up. So get rid of this piece there. And then we want to add a small head. Because we're going to be... Or, do I want this at this level? Or do I want this one higher? Because I was thinking of... Because you can do this with the rotor turrets. And the normal turrets have... Like, they need that large of a kit box free in order to place. But with rotor turrets, you can do stuff like put tips surrounding them to give them a little bit of cover right down near their rotor. So I think I might not do that. I think I'll raise this up. Yeah, let's raise this up. Okay, so let's put a junction there. We'll put tubes and then cover them in catwalk here. And then, yeah, that gives me more room down here. And then if I need to run stuff to the side, I just cover them in catwalk again. So then my advanced rotor goes on top. Because then I only need one piece of catwalk, really, because I'm just going to put a light tip there. Give this small head. Or I could, theoretically, put the large one. No, put the half here. Put a half. Put a full armor block in front. And we'll just put another couple in front so I can walk around. Then a tip. Then on the sides here, we've got the little corner tips. And should be in part of here, we've got the little half slabs. And so you have this sort of like, fell into the hole there. Have this little dart of a piece of armor around the base of the rotor, just to give it that little bit of extra protection. I like that. But also, I want to, if possible, welder up this area to make it auto repair. So if I do that, okay, I want conveyors and weld for this next section here. What I could do is I could pop that tube out and put a junction there, and then pop one of these out and put a welder laying on its side. So the welder would be like this, and it would be into the ground there. And what that would do is put its building tip here, which should build this immediate area, and then put one on each side, and it should keep this area and this armor repaired, which would be wonderful for this entire thing. Let's see, what would that look like? So it would be those two gone with a welder in place there, in which case I might want to rotate this little dart so that the longer tip is covering up the welder's like welding head. Probably. Yeah, let's see what that looks like rotated. Just a little bit of steel plate scrap to do this. Not too terribly expensive. And we get some nice out of it. So then we got welder here, and we put the same welder on this side as well. Then we cover up their welding things, and then we have this auto repairing, like this turret here that's, at least the base of it would be auto repairing. And then if we wanted to, we theoretically could project out the turret on it, right? Because we could just build up the turret part, put a projector on it that would project the actual gun part of the turret, and then all I need to do is just have a welder that is close enough to repair that constantly, which theoretically could be done, but would probably be a little bit bulky. But at least this way I've got some buried welders that are repairing the front bits of armor here. And as well I could do, because it has one on the back, is I could put a welder here facing forward, and that would automatically repair the front armor of the ship. So we could get some fairly good armor coverage. But also, oh, we have new... We have new armor shapes that do this, right? Because we could do the tips on all four sides and have this new shape. Then make this like a nice evenly covered area. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, so that's our little turret spot there. Take a look at it. Spectator camera. Got that little turret mound on the front of the ship. I think that is amazing. Oh, that spectator camera decided to run off to somewhere. Okay, so let's get that built up, and I think we might be able to do this fairly easily here. We just need to get one of these turrets built. Not turrets, welders built. And then get this conveyor line back. They just let it build itself, right? Should be easily done. So we'll grab stuff for interior junctions. And of course we need more stuff. Queued production for junctions. So that will be working away, building me junction materials as we start the building process. Oh no, it's just that tiny bit out of reach. But thankfully, fast welder and little hippity hops, I can get her done. I know there'd be somebody out there that would just be like, oh my god, why are you hopping to build a goddamn thing? And I'll be like, yeah, but I don't want to waste materials on, oh, come on, you didn't get me a freaking motor when I pulled those out. I don't care about interior plates, give me more motor. I have motors, give me them. There we go. And then all we need is stuff for... I need to use build planner. Build planner is great, and I need to get used to it, but I'm stuck in my ways. We just need to grab out stuff for a pair of welders, which we have, and then I can build those from the top. And then once this guy's built, just turn them on. And then all this armor gets built up. So we can see which armor will be auto-repaired. So everything around the turret here and its little shield for the advanced welder, not welder, advanced rotor, minus these materials behind it. So what I could do if I wanted to is I could actually like sort of I could almost nest my welders back. I could put another set of welders here and here facing forward so that if any of these got damaged, they would auto rebuild the welders, which would then auto rebuild this stuff. So then as long as the my repairs are running, the front of the ship gets fully repaired to a degree. It'd be really interesting to build a ship that had like its exterior hull with embedded welders like that. Like it was like, say like a 3-layer hull. You had a layer of armor outside, you had a layer of conveyor and welder mesh, and then you had a layer of armor inside. And as long as you fed it with enough materials and had one welder running, the entire thing would slowly rebuild itself. I must design that eventually. That sounds awesome. But for now, I think this is pretty good. We got that, you know, advanced rotor already built up there. And what do you need? You just need some steel plate and large steel tubes. Easy to get. Do I even have any large steel tubes? I have 900 of them. Of course I have a bunch. Then steel plate. Get rid of some of this other stuff here. There we go. Excellent. And now, this is a part that I have done before, but is still really fun, is building the rotor turret. as it is exciting. Okay, so we have this with that. And now what do? We're going to want... So, okay, so because we have azimuth, we have left and right, but we need up and down to our turret. So what I'm thinking is we haven't done this before, but we could use a hinge. Because they are, in the code, essentially a rotor, but with limitations on how far they can rotate. And I believe the AI slaving script, which will slave this to a designator turret, works properly with a hinge as well. So, why don't we give it a try? I need a hinge part. So I need stuff for a hinge. And a hinge part. And we can bring this bad boy down a bit. Bring it down to 90. So then from there, I can essentially put a pile of guns on the front of this thing. So first off, we need a method to get this guy to go from large grid, like large 3x3 on the small grid size, down to small grid like that, to sort of translate it down so we can get this to do Gatlings and such. Because the Gatlings only have small grid attachments on the sides. Small grid Gatling turrets. Is this the right way to do this? Because then the other way is to do a conveyor block there, and then an advanced rotor on each side, then a conveyor block on each side, and then Gatlings off of those, which is essentially the same design I used in my previous series. That is my... I'd be copying and pasting the design I used in Zion, essentially. It works. I know it works. But I wonder if it's what I want to do here. But this is all in the hopes and efforts that they are conveyed. As in, I don't have to reload the turret. There is actually... I can't remember if it's in my blueprints here, but there is a guy who made a PDC, like a point defense cannon. I don't know if I have it subscribed to or not, but he made it for one of these ships here. This ship. This for the Diamond Dome Defense script, which I think is an amazing script, and I'd like to put it on this rover, because I think that would be really cool. And his PDC for that has is essentially like this small block construction that then goes from a connector below it. Like you would put a connector on the top of this, and then the thing shoots, and then when it wants to reload, it aims up, connects, transfer to ammo, and then unconnects, and then goes and shoots some more automatically. I think it's automatic, but it's so amazing. I'm not sure if this hinge is going to work. I think this hinge would work if you were going to do like rocket launchers and such, because they, especially the large version, they have connector on the back of them, so then you could just like hinge on the rocket launcher. But I think for this it's not going to work. I need the two rotor design that I know and trust. So I'll have to do it that way. Am I going to run out of space? I probably am. I'm gonna go dump my stuff here. Ooh, unknown signal. That one's gonna be pretty close. Considering it's 2 kilometers away, it's probably just mainly because of its height. That one will be under a kilometer by the time it lands. So, I need materials for several junctions and more advanced rotors. Because we also do have the 1x1 advanced rotor, which is nice. Oh, I should check that. Could I do that with the 1x1 rotor? Yeah, look at that. We can see its parachutes. Nice. Because we could do something like a connector on top of this. And you can see how that gives us, like, the side ports. That's one thing I really wish. That you see this conveyor frame, right? How it's just a one small grid block longer, and it's meant to just sort of like, oh, these 2 large block things don't really fit together and I just need something to connect them through large. I get that. That's why it's there. If I could take this conveyor frame and add a small grid in the center on each side, this thing would open up so many more possibilities for me in designing. Because imagine that, where you slap that down on there, so it would be similar to like the base of the connector here, but just without the connector on top. And then I could make guns off of the sides of this with this small rotor connections, and it would be amazing. But I mean, I could put the connector there and try that, but then I have to like cover over the connector, and it's kind of stupid. So is it better? We'll just make one of my old style turrets. We'll do that, and then advanced rotor on each side, because I know this turret style, and I can build this quickly, and I can have this operational before the, I've got like what, 10 minutes left in this recording before I call it an episode. I can get that thing up and running in 10 minutes. Which is exactly what I need to be able to do. Okay. Now, go grab stuff for 2 more junctions. And then we're going to want some small junctions. And then some GATs. Let's grab some more interior plates and grab some more steel plates so we can get them all placed, and then we'll come back and weld them all. So then after that is in place, we slap down the conveyor junction with the small block facing forward. Little small connectors. Oh, come on. There we go. And then off of those, because we know that there's going to be this small junction here, and that's all we need to transfer ammunition, we can put down a small conveyor and then line these with GATs. So we have to line up the small conveyor on the GATs, but we can get total 6 GATs on each arm. And then if we want to, we can do even more by putting another small conveyor going out, although I should probably build those up first before we get that going too far. And then you can put GATs in the center as well. So let's grab a bunch of small conveyor materials. And you're going to need... Just make me some more interior plates. And I don't know, make me 100 of that. They're fine. Let's make me a bunch of that stuff. I have materials I can burn. So get that conveyor built. Then you can put another conveyor here. And then you can put GATs there. And there as well. So you can put 8 Gatlings per side. So we have 16 Gatlings shooting forward. Which is going to be a little bit of firepower. Like, just a touch of firepower. So yeah, we're giving the Mastodon some teeth today, for sure. And then we'll put that in there. And then, like before, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's starting to shake a little bit. 8. Oh baby. Oh god, I got engrossed in looking at it and being like how pretty it is, and I walked off the goddamn roof. I gotta put up some guardrails there, man. Or else I'm gonna be walking off the roof every single time. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna have to go get some of my food and water back. Where did I put my good meals? There they are. Put them upstairs. Alright, now I just need the stuff for a bunch of Gatling turrets. I need computers now, don't I? Make me some computers, please. Because what do they take? A computer each. There we go. It should be enough for a lot of Gatling. And we can get these all welded up. And then I should be able to create a projection off of this and have this be replaceable, auto-fabricable, if you know what I mean. Just project it out, build it up, grab it with a... I need to make a drone 2.0 that is capable of carrying some heavier objects. And then if I have that, I'd be able to take that from a manufacturing area, bring it over, and have it sort of snap back into the turret, all pre-configured, so that it would be able to kick some ass. And one last turret. Okay. So now we need a designator. Oh shit. The pigeon's coming in, and I've died again. No, don't shoot up my new turret! Auto repair, do your shit. I really need to put some put some catwalks up there so I don't walk off the edges anymore. Okay, let's go take a look at the damage. Yeah, because the research lab has sent out its stuff. So if this took any damage, a little bit, just a hair. But if you are shaking like crazy, inertia tensor, holy shit. Rotor lock. How about I turn off your lock, but I get you not facing towards the station in case you start firing. Because you are jiggly as fuck. Stay. Holy crap. You get all these things on rotor lock when they're facing away from the rover. Okay. Stop jiggly. more of these so I don't fall off. Okay, so designator. MA designator turret. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. We had some bad things happen where we died a couple times, so we're going to take a little bit longer to finish the episode. We'll slap down a designator turret on here. We just need to grab a large steel tubing, some computers, which is easy enough. And of course we'll armor up this whole thing. But we'll get to that in a bit. What are materials? Why don't I have space for this? Alright, let's just see what I need to... I grabbed some stuff. That was enough. Okay. So if an enemy comes in, this guy should designate it. And now I just need to set up the script for it and rename all these blocks. Which conveniently... Oh my god, there's damage down here. Now this is the part where I actually wish I could put on build and repair. Because just these constant little nicks and scratches, so annoying to upkeep. But a lot of the interior problems will not happen in the future. This will be program Rotor turret. We will browse our scripts for turret. Come on, don't I have scripts? There we go. I'm like, I know I have scripts. Holy shit. Easy auto turret. Player made rotor turret. Self-searching automatic setup. There's also whips. I'm not sure which one I want to use. I think I'm used to whips. And so... God damn it. Ah. No! Oh, don't crash on me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. How's this thing doing? Okay, it's being repaired. We lost a couple of the GATs. We lost a lot of fucking armor. Oh my god, that research lab. Okay. Calm. Be calm. Oh, pfft. Oh, I didn't die. What? How? What? I die. I drop from there to there, I die. I drop from there to here, and I live. What the hell? Life is annoying right now. I kind of want to just drive away. I don't want to deal with the thing attacking me anymore. I just want to run away and get my turret online somewhere safe. Holy crap. Okay, we're down a GAT, but that's okay. I'll replace it. We just need to get this goddamn turret online. Advanced rotor needs large steel plate. Are you guys not... Oh, their connection is broken, so they can't repair. That's what's going on. Come on, why are you guys yellow? Oh, because this connector is damaged. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, there's this connector. Okay, repair. Go auto repair. Well, it's one thing I didn't account for is somebody freaking ramming into my rover at high speeds. God damn it. Okay, let me get this thing set up before the next... Okay, the thing's not broadcasting anymore. Let me get this set up before the next piece of shit comes in and tries to attack us. Ah. Okay. I need to remind myself how to do this. Is it Whips one? Like, there's so many new different turret mods. RDAV? Is one of them is just like azimuth and elevation, and I can't remember which. Automatically find, detect, and set up all the rotor turrets? Okay, that sounds real easy. Let's use RDAVs. So I just need to run setup. Right? Active rotor turrets 2. Active designator is 11. So it's functioning? Okay. We're going to unlock these advanced rotors. Is it firing? The turret is freaking the fuck out. One of the sides is firing. Holy crap. Oh no, you're shooting up the station! Okay, I'm turning that off. Oh my god. I'm gonna cut my losses from here and I'm gonna drive away. Oh my god, this is... I mean, we tried this experimentation, at least we made the turret, but holy crap, I need to get out of range of this thing so I can experiment in peace. So I am heading back towards my initial target here, and I'm just gonna drive off into the sunset. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get it like 20 kilometers away from this thing. Hopefully none other assertive show up for a while, and I can spend a good long time in between episodes fixing this rotor turret. It's so that... Oh, Jesus Christ, that flick to the side. And so that it is actually a good defense, because it just shot off my stairs. Oh, god damn it. But, so, I'm running away with my tail between my legs, but that's okay. It's just for this episode. I will make a better turret and have it online and all this shit repaired for the next episode. For now, I guess, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode. Good hunting out there, battle space engineers.